Hello folks, and welcome to another video. So in this video we're going to take a look at the GoPro Volta, but then you probably guessed that looking at the thumbnail. So in this video we're just going to take a brief-ish look at the GoPro Volta. So here's the box. So yeah, usual GoPro sort of a standard packing, so that's the box. So I don't do unboxings, so we don't need that, do we guys? No. So what do we get in the box? Well, we get the GoPro Volta itself. We also get a USB type C lead for charging. And we get the usual GoPro mounting screw. Is it going to focus on that for us, guys? Don't put my hand in the way, but yeah, we get that for the usual sort of GoPro, sort of Volta. Well, it's not the Volta, the usual GoPro screw. And we get this. So that, I don't know where that's going to show up. We will take a closer look at it, guys. But that is that's a GoPro door, but it's got no well it's going to show up. It's got a through hole, so that is for the to plug the power lead into the GoPro, and it's supposed to still keep it, let's say, water resistant, not watertight. But I won't be using that because I've got the media mod attached to my GoPro. But anyway, so before we sort of take a closer look, why did I buy the Volta? So GoPro batteries are renowned for not having a long life when being used, especially if you're going to use them at the higher resolutions. But I actually think that's probably common for a lot of the sort of smaller action cam type things. So battery life isn't brilliant, so it was a choice between buying another battery. Now I believe that the GoPro Volta, I might be wrong, but I believe that the GoPro Volta will basically give you the equivalent of two standard GoPro batteries. That might be wrong, I might have misread that wrong, guys, but basically even with the battery that comes with it plus the GoPro Volta, I've still got two equivalent of two batteries. So I would have had to have bought another battery at least to give me an extended life, if you like. The other thing I liked about it was the fact that yes, it's a selfie stick, but it's also, so we'll take a better look at it, a close look, but it's also a little sort of tabletop tripod that we can use it as if you wanted sort of do I suppose you could use it for B-roll, but you get a little tabletop tripod. Comes with a lanyard. Not sure whether I'll be using that, but it comes with it. And you can also use it with or use it as a remote control. Now there's a little bit of a caveat with that. If you use it with the media mod, it has to be like a wireless or Bluetooth remote control. So that's the reasons I bought it. And of course there is allegedly that you can use the Volta without the internal battery. So in theory, if it works, the internal battery when being used will generate heat. And as we know, GoPros are like a lot of small action cams, they do suffer from overheating. So if you can take the battery out, that would reduce some of the heat generated, especially I think it would generate a fair amount of heat if you're losing it at the higher resolutions. So by taking the battery out, you're reducing the heat source, and of course then with the battery compartment open, maybe a little bit more air movement. I don't know, I'm going to try it and see. But basically that's what we get in the box. Very well packed. I bought this from Amazon, and it was on one of them sort of, I don't know what we call it, a lightning deal. So I got it for, I can't remember, 15% off or something like that. So it's been sat in my wish list, and I just wait for the price to come down. So it was a bit of a deal. So I thought, well, I'd pounce while it was on offer. So anyway, guys, that's a sort of quick overview of why I've bought it. So I'm going to take a bit of a closer look. So I'm going to swap over and have a play and set up my top-down shots if I can. A bit precarious out here, but anyway, guys, we're going to do a top-down shot, and hopefully you can get perhaps a bit of a closer look at what we got, guys. So guys, here's the first sort of 3 bits we get in the box. So just have a quick look. So as you can see, guys, I haven't even unwrapped that one, but we've got quite a few of these that now with the bits and pieces of other GoPro parts that I've actually had and accessories I bought. So that's just the standard USB type C. So that's going to remain wrapped up, as it were, and connected. I won't be using that one. I've got plenty. So again, as I said, guys, this is just the standard GoPro sort of little clamping screw, if you like, guys. So again, I've got quite a few of them kicking about, but always worth keeping them, because I think they're quite easily lost. So again, that'll be stay in the bag. So this was the one I wanted to sort of show you more. If I can get it in the picture and it focuses. So that is the GoPro door. So we change that and replace it with the, or place this with the original. And let me just grab the GoPro Volta. So basically it just, I don't know, so that basically pushes into there. And you can see it sort of comes through like that, guys. Very well. So that's I've got to get out now. So that's sort of it's rubbery, but quite a hard rubber. So basically, yeah, you just swap that over with your standard door, which is basically just twist them up and it unclips, puts this one on. So but I won't be using that, guys, because I'm going to be using, or my GoPro has the media mod on. So here's the Volta. So now I've already set this up Bluetooth, and it is so simple. You literally just, when you power it on, set your GoPro to where your connections are, and it'll find this automatically. I can't exactly remember how I did it, but I just powered it on and went to Bluetooth, and the GoPro actually found it literally within seconds. So let's have a quick overview before we have a bit of a closer look. So that's the mode. So that you would cycle through on that. Would you be with like your photographic mode, your video, time lapse, and that. So that just cycles through the mode, the same as the on and off button would be on the side of the GoPro. That's actually the power button, and that's for your Bluetooth, that side. So if we turn it over, now I don't know why it's going to show up there, but if I press that there, so if I turn it around you'll see it better, but if I push into there, you're in focus. So then you got the actual GoPro little finger sticking out, so you could in theory mount like a GoPro Lite, anything on there that you could use with the GoPro mounts, or even like if you had an adapter, but that's a little extra there. That's quite solid, so in order to put it back in we have to push the button back in, and then it locks in. So that's quite useful. And we just flip around this side, so that's your sort of a lead that plugs into the GoPro. And under this little door, how well is it going to show, there's your USB for charging. But that's really it. Oh, on the bottom there's a 1/4 20 tripod, and just a lanyard. I'm not sure whether I'm going to leave the lanyard, I can't say it, lanyard on. And again, as I said before, guys, little sort of makes it like a little tabletop tripod. So you want to do perhaps, you know, a talking head video using your GoPro, you can do that. Oh, and the other thing is, this it actually turns. I don't know how I can do it. So that turns. Did I do it in shot? So that turns quite a positive lock. So if you wanted to, you know, you can turn your GoPro around. That's actually quite stiff. I don't think I'd want to grab the GoPro and turn it, but that's quite a useful sort of thing if you know when it's mounted on the little tabletop tripod setup. You know, so if it was in that angle, the GoPro is going to be pointing sort of the wrong way. So you can turn it then to point up to you if you wanted to, or down. So yeah, that's quite a useful sort of setup. So to turn it on, we just, I don't know how much, oh, it is charging it. You can see the battery, so that's showing the charge, or it did show the charge. I don't think it. And you just press and hold it. They're saying it's waking up, as it were. But there we go. So that's a little Volta. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to put it on the GoPro, so you can actually get a sort of a look, if you like, what it's when it's on the GoPro. So guys, here we are, now mounted on the GoPro. So it's pretty much a standard sort of selfie stick in that configuration. So on the Heroes is a Hero 12, by the way. So the middle one is the power. So that's why I can do this while staying in the shot. So we basically plug that into there, and it's powered on. As you can see, the GoPro is charging. So one of the things that I don't like about this, as it stands at the minute, is this cable is it's pulled quite tight. Now I don't know whether over time that it would sort of stretch. But yeah, it seems a bit tight. When I sort of did the first initial sort of play about and test, I thought at the time that was a little bit tight. Now I don't know whether with the side door in would make it a little bit looser. But I mean, yes, as you can see, it's charging. Although it might be because it's no flat. I don't know, guys, because it's only sort of been, I've just had a quick charge of it. So I try and set it. This might not work, guys, because the batteries might be flat. So the GoPro's powering on, so there we go. Oh no, so there we go, guys. So if I turn this off, so you can see, guys, so I've got 90% charge. It's going to be a bit difficult. So it was charged up. That's unusual for me to have things charged up, ready to go. So as you can see now, well, I don't know how you can see, guys, in the picture, but it is charging up. So look at that. But that's it. That's the sort of setup. So we can use that as a, you know, as your selfie stick. And so you see it's charging. So now if we cycle, that's what I can bring it up, guys, so you can try and keep you in the picture that way, innit? So if I go through the mode, it should, he says, So I got press and hold it, so my mistake, I'm doing it too quickly. So you just press the mode and it just cycle through. And you do then third one, it'll power the GoPro off, which is very good. And then again, I might have pressed and held it too long, so it powers it back on. So yeah, it might be my mistake. I might be just pressing and holding it too long. I haven't actually had much time to play with it, guys. I know I should have researched it more. But we're just going through the modes. So photo, just one click, time lapse. So now what we can do is, if I'm obviously going to record the tabletop here, but if I press the big red button in the middle, you can see it's now recording. And you see the recording lights flashing and the counters counting down. See there? And press it again. So we've done that little bit of recording of the table, which is very good. Not recording of the table. So yeah. So then I got the, don't know how well that's going to show on the handle. So it's got a picture of lit up over the sort of video camera icon there, so that's saying we're in video. So if we click it, that's gone over to the photo icon, which is this side, and then it'll go to this one this side, which is the time lapse, and then back to video, so the central one will be lit again. So there you go. Makes a nice grip. Actually, it's quite a comfortable grip, guys. You sort of hold it like that. Quite a comfortable grip. So that's a GoPro Volta. So I'm just going to swap camera angles around again, guys, and we'll have a little finishing chat about the Volta, and then go from there, guys. So there we are. That was the GoPro Volta, the first look. So if you sort of hold it in this position now, guys, you can sort of get a sort of an overview. It's certainly quite chunky. I'm just going to plug it back in again, guys, while I'm waffling on. So it's, once you plug it in, it powers up straight away. If you want to sort of like not use it with the GoPro, you actually press the battery button, and it wakes it up. But there you go, guys. That's on the sort of a. So that's actually quite comfortable. I don't know whether I like the idea of the lanyard. Anyway, just press the mode button. This tells us that it's connected to the camera, and I'm assuming that we can use the just the standard on and off button as and when we require. So yeah, it's quite comfortable. I mean, it's quite a comfortable sort of mount, and it's rubberized as well. So yeah, it's okay. So if you want to, so using it as a sort of selfie stick. So if I now press record on the GoPro, I should now be recording. No, I didn't press it hard enough. Try again. That's it, you've got to press it quite a long time, guys. But I'm now recording you. I'm recording you, recording me. So I'm not going to show too much of our conservatory, because it's washing day today, so there's a bit of washing out and about. Anyway, so yeah, so if you wanted to use it in a sort of, that sort of style, perfectly alright. And I'm going to turn it around so we can talk to the camera. So there you are, that's like in selfie style. So it's quite good. Yeah, it certainly adds a bit more weight to it, I'll give you that, guys. But There you go. So that's the GoPro Volta. There you go. So that's the GoPro Volta. So let's just hold it and turn it off. Powering off. Let's take that lead out. That's the only thing, guys, I don't like that. I mean, whether it'll stretch or whether I can hook it around something. But anyway, guys, that's the GoPro Volta, or the overview of the GoPro Volta. So I'm going to need to go out and do a proper vlogging test for that, just to sort of run it through its paces, as it were, and see how long the battery lasts. Fully charged, and when the GoPro battery's fully charged, and we'll also try with and without the battery in, and see how well that works. One thing I want to test out, I don't know how easy it'll be, but the range of the Bluetooth, I think it's Bluetooth, yeah, Bluetooth remote. Obviously when it's plugged in, you know, you can use the GoPro, the Volta, to remote control, but obviously you're only restricted by the length of the cable. So I suppose it's not really a remote control, is it? So it's only a remote when it's not plugged in. Duh. Anyway, so that's what I want to try out, is just the range of that Bluetooth remote, to see, you know, how useful it will be for doing some epic B-roll, which I'd like to try and do, but don't know what sort of range you'll be able to get to turn it on and off. But it really depends upon your surroundings. Anyway, I'm waffling on. So what I said, guys, we're going to go out and not today, not tomorrow, but we're going to go out and do a field test. Or it could be a hint, it could be a beach test. Say no more. So that was the GoPro Volta, a little impromptu quick look, because it's only sort of turned up in the last couple of hours. So it was one of those, turn it on quickly, make sure it's charged up, and set everything up. So I've only sort of had it a couple of hours, so perhaps sort of researched it more. But you know what it is, us blokes, you know, somewhere it turns up, we want to look at it quick. We don't want to be messing about reading instructions. No, they're no good for anybody. So there you go, I'm waffling on. Anyway, guys, that was a quick look at the GoPro Volta. Very impromptu look, so I said it. I've already had it probably a couple of hours. Anyway, hope to see you for the field or beach test on the next video. So not sure when that'll be coming up, pretty soon. But until then, guys, thanks for watching this one, and we will see you all again very soon.